today on 15 on 15.
American Airlines adds a third daily flight from Aruba to Miami, allowing countries beyond the island's portfolio to connect and fly here. Speaking of flying, we take a look at how far a sneeze travels in an airplane. And tourism traffic seems stable as the percentage of travelers from 3 continents are in an upward trend. Thanks for joining us. I'm Yentl Lieuw. American Airlines has added a third daily service flight from Aruba to Miami. The main objective of this addition is to provide access to numerous destinations by taking advantage of American Airlines' extensive network beyond Miami. The travel times provides connectivity options to the rest of the country as well as other international destinations. American Airlines introduced a third daily flight to Miami International Airport using its B737-800 aircraft with 154 seats. Joanne Addens, the head of marketing at Aruba Airport Authority, says this increases capacity, allowing the island to grow and connect to other countries via Miami.
On behalf of the airport and also our tourism partners, we are very much delighted to welcome today the third American Airlines flight, also included in our daily itinerary. As already said, that's correct. They just arrived with their third Miami flight, meaning that we have increased from 14 weekly flights to 21 weekly flights. This third flight will also give Aruba the opportunity to connect to further markets beyond Miami. In total, 172 different destinations that you can connect in the Miami hub.
The added flight times are convenient for travelers, giving them more flexibility to travel to and from Aruba.
It creates more opportunities for Aruba and also our passengers and tourism stayover visitors to connect to Aruba. There will be a total of 3 flights. We will have a morning flight, a midday flight, and an afternoon flight. And all of the three flights connects to the different markets beyond in the U.S. and also international markets, prominent markets such as Brazil, São Paulo, Rio de Janeiro. We have Buenos Aires, Mexico, and a couple of other markets that we can connect beyond Miami.
A business class is offered on board this aircraft, which falls into the strategy of attracting the more affluent visitors. This change represents an increase in capacity of 4,620 seats per month.
We have grown from 14 flights, so double daily. We have grown to 3 flights daily. That sums up to 21 weekly flights, and that sums up to around 40,000 seat capacity per month. I think also what's very unique from this flight is that it gives you also the opportunity. You have 16 business class, and the other of the seats are economy class. So in total, on each flight, we will have 154 seats available for Aruba.
The third American Airlines flight also allows opportunities to connect to the western region of the United States. This is a strategy Aruba Airport Authority and Aruba Tourism Authority is working towards. It has been an objective of theirs for the past year. And it's that time of year again when Sinterklaas rains holiday joy to the children on the island. The Sinterklaas Foundation organizes the arrival of Sinterklaas every year. The team is working hard prepping for the big day, which is scheduled for November 16th at 10 a.m. The route has been changed from last year. Sinterklaas and the Peets will not go down Main Street. Instead, they will parade from Aruba Port Authority to Linear Park. Once they reach the Linear Park, they will have different activities planned for the kids. Shows will be on display along with dancing, booths, food, and drinks. Logistically speaking, everything is progressing according to plan. Fundação Sinterklaas is asking the community to donate candy. The foundation also addresses the fact that they are aware there is a controversy regarding the Zwarte Piets. However, the organizers have decided to stick to tradition. Don't go anywhere, because when we come back, we'll show you how far germs from a sneeze travels inside an airplane. Also, we've got a story for constant WhatsApp Messenger users. And we'll show you a device for your house that is always on and ready to answer any questions you may have. Stay with us. After the break, WhatsApp turns blue. Thanks for staying tuned to 15 on 15. Traveling is known to be risky when it comes to spreading germs and bacteria. Reason being, airborne infections are a lot more transferable on airplanes than in open air environments. This video you are about to see shows the flow of air in the cabin when someone sneezes. In this simulation, an infected passenger is shown. You now see this infected passenger who is seated at the middle of the aircraft sneeze. Quickly, a majority of his or her germs are spread to everyone seated within about 3 rows, and some of the germs spread even farther. An engineering firm from Pennsylvania made the video. Before you get too worried, medical experts say it is of course possible to get sick from someone else on an airplane. But given the number of people who fly and the relative infrequency of it, it isn't something you should worry about obsessively. 15 on 15 brought attention earlier on this week regarding airlines not having a regulated guideline in which they must follow when it comes to cleaning the aircraft. Each airline has their own rules, but there aren't any specific government regulations they have to adhere to, making this video even more useful. Airlines can see what extra measures could be taken to limit the reach of airborne diseases like the flu. For all those smartphone users who are obsessed with needing to know whether your messages have been read on WhatsApp, can now exhale a sigh of release. It has finally happened. WhatsApp now displays 2 blue lines when the recipient has seen your message. If you are a WhatsApp user, you should see a small but useful change start rolling into the app. The app will now light up its double check marks blue when a message has been read. If the red receipts don't seem new to you, you're probably not alone. Many users have misinterpreted the double check marks next to messages to indicate that a message has been looked at, but that's not the case. In reality, the check marks simply mean a message has been received by the other user. The single check only tells you the message reached WhatsApp's servers. The blue coloring is confirmation that indeed that person has read your messages, so there are absolutely no excuses as to why they aren't answering. Let's get into technology for a minute. Adding a digital companion to your home seems to be an increasing trend. The newly released device by Amazon is always on at your house, so you can communicate with it at all times as long as you use the magic word. Check it out.
Is it on?
Oh, it's always on.
Can it hear me right now?
Nope. It only hears you when you use the wake word we chose. Alexa.
Well, what does it do?
Alexa, what do you do?
I can play music, answer questions, get the news and weather, create to-do lists, and much more.
Awesome. Alexa, play rock music.
Rock music.
Alexa, stop.
Wait, I want to try.
Alexa, what time is it?
The time is 3:27.
You actually don't have to yell at it, okay? It uses far-field technology so it can hear you from anywhere in the room.
So it can just hear you anywhere?
Yes. Well, everyone can hear you anyway.
Oh, is that where we're going to put it?
I was thinking of putting it there, but it works anywhere.
Echo is pretty neat because it knows all sorts of things.
It's on
All
two
you have to do is ask.
Alexa, how tall is Mount Everest?
Mount Everest's height is 29,029 feet, 8,848
How
meters.
can it know so much? It's so small.
It updates using the cloud. That's also how it gets its answers.
Just read that off the box, huh?
Dad really likes that Echo just plugs in, so we never have to charge it. Plus, Echo's really good at keeping track of things like shopping and to-do lists.
Paper. Alexa, add wrapping paper to the shopping list.
I've put wrapping paper on your shopping list.
Alexa, how many teaspoons are in a tablespoon?
1 tablespoon equals 3 teaspoons.
Okay.
The Amazon Echo is priced at $200, but for frequent Amazon users, it is $100. Let's take a quick break. This is what's coming up next. The U.S. market is back on track. Details from Aruba Tourism Authority next. The tourism numbers from October indicates Aruba is achieving its strategy in diversifying markets. Tourism traffic from 3 continents all increased last month. Ronella Ching-Ashu Cruz says ATA is seeing positive traveling trends from various markets.
Just closed the month of October, and we saw an increase of 20% in terms of stayover tourism arrivals for this month. And this increase is attributable to increases in all of the 3 continents where we promote Aruba, being North America, Latin America, and Europe. So we're very satisfied with the results.
The U.S. market has been a concern, but the most up-to-date numbers suggest the strategies ATA has been executing are paying off.
We're especially satisfied to see that the United States, this market, which represents 55% of our visitors, that it showed an increase of 9% in the month of October. A month which we specifically outlined or indicated to be a month we wanted to push in regards to stayover arrivals from the U.S. So it's always good to see that what we did, what all of the actions we took, that these certainly resulted in good results for the market of the U.S.
More and more travelers from North America, Europe, and South America are choosing Aruba as a vacation destination. Due to this, there has been an overall increase in tourism this year so far.
When looking at the results then for the 10 months of this year compared to last year, we see an increase for the island of 9.5% in terms of stayover arrivals. And this is attributable or linked to increases in, again, all of the 3 continents. North America, an increase of 2%, Latin America, 30%, and Europe, an increase of 5.5%.
And on the next show, we will get into cruise tourism. Thanks for watching. We'll be back here on Monday night starting at 7:15 p.m. with a brand new edition of 15 on 15, where we'll have the latest in lifestyle topics and the latest on the island. So we'll see you then.